Okay, this is mission 4 of the the side quest called Lost Dominion, the 2800s, or the 2800. This one is called Facility 4028.
The Federation Council has authorized the release of the Founder from the detention facility where she is currently being held. I need someone the Founder will respect to complete the transfer. You're the best candidate for the task. I don't expect any problems. But I didn't expect Jem'Hadar from the past to crash the board conference either. So take my recommendations with a grain of salt. The important thing is the safety of Aaron and the Founder. We need their help if we want to end this standoff without more bloodshed.
Sounds good. This is taking a bit. I do wonder why certain things take longer. I wonder if there's more stuff to load. I've got a good computer here, and it's got a lot of good quick stuff in it. But who knows? Captain, we've arrived at the designated coordinates. I'm detecting a large structure in the asteroid. We need to approach before we can hail them. You got it. Ah, there's already Jem'Hadar here. I mean, my guy's Jem'Hadar. But I'm talking about in the game. Hello. First, your authorization to visit has just come through from Starfleet Command. We don't get many visitors here, so this is quite an occasion. However, we are detecting 2 ships in our orbit. Why is there a Jem'Hadar vessel? We have avoided a guest. Wayun is here to see the Founder. That is most irregular. Very well. I will permit you to beam down with one of your officers. The Vorta, however, will have to remain on his ship. Come speak to me, and if everything is in order, I will allow him to enter the facility. Convince Wayun to wait on the ship.
The Founders are wise in all things. The Dominion has endured for over 2,000 years, and we will continue to do so.
I made contact with Facility 4028.
Excellent. I'm ready to beam down immediately. The Founder has been trapped among solids for far too long, and the Great Link is diminished without her august presence. There's the matter of our transporter signal, however. The station is blocking it. Perhaps you can enlighten me here? I'm beginning to feel unwelcome. There's the matter of our transporter signal, however.
I'm here to reach a mutually beneficial solution.
It's not that you're unwelcome, but there are security concerns.
Security concerns? Really? You and I both know that the Dominion could conquer this facility if we so desired. And yet here we are, observing the peace. I'm sure Starfleet has a number of clever defenses here. But as we've proven in the past, even your best defended locations are vulnerable to a squad of Jem'Hadar warriors.
I'm here to reach a mutually beneficial solution.
Threatening is really not a good way to do this. Wayun, just wait here until I speak to the Warden.
Very well. I'll wait. You do understand that my patience is not an endless commodity, yes? When it is exhausted, I'm afraid we shall enter a more unpleasant stage of our relationship. Let us hope the situation is resolved before that occurs.
I just realized this situation takes place before the Gamma Quadrant ones that we did earlier. Because he's still alive. Oop, can I hail him again, or is that a glitch?
The Dominion has endured for over two.
Yeah, it's a glitch. Beam down. Wei-Yun is not happy. He's agreed to wait, sir. We are ready to transport on your orders. Beam down. I'll just take that guy. What else do I got? Now, I'll just do the first one. Oh, that was quick. Captain, the warden is waiting for us in isolation zone A. According to the information we received, if we follow the blue line, it should lead us right to him. Well, that makes it easy. Let's follow the thin blue line.
Antechamber A. Authorized visitors must report to the warden. Follow the blue line to isolation zone A.
You got it.
Processing zone A.
I love all the holographic security officers. Hilarious. Why didn't they let me?
Authorized visitors must report to the warden. Follow the blue line to isolation zone A. ISIS access granted. How may I assist you?
The inmate security information. I'm recognized, verified, and authorized. Welcome to Facility 4028. First, please report to Warden before proceeding to the facility. Lower first field, extend walkway.
Authorized visitors must report to the warden. Follow the blue line to isolation zone A.
The funny thing about this is that while a gravity drop is a good security measure, a vacuum would be much better.
Isolation zone A.
And would be easier considering that they are in space. Welcome to you. Is there anything I can do to assist you? What can you tell me about Facility 4028?
Authorized visitors must
Not many
report to the warden. Follow the blue line to isolation zone A.
Not many people know about this place first, and that's intentional. We are a Federation penal institution designed to house the most high-profile and most dangerous prisoners. Most are quite violent or disruptive, but a few are targets for attack that we need to keep here for their own safety. Because of the danger, this facility is almost completely staffed by photonic personnel. There are only a handful of humanoids authorized to work here. 5. Now that Councilor Fair has left us. And even they aren't present at the facility full time. Interesting. What should I call you? Or is it just the Warden? A bit disconcerting, isn't it? I understand that the EMH Mark I had the same problem. But in this instance, instead of the programmers forgetting to give me a name, it was intentional. The thought was that I would be less approachable, and therefore our guests wouldn't consider me to be a target for manipulation. Or perhaps it was their little joke. You've met ISIS. I find it quite intriguing that our computer received a name, but I and the rest of the photonic staff did not. Hilarious. I'm here to see the founder. Oh, really? That's quite unusual. I thought you were the Starfleet representative I was requested to speak to inmate 53160. He's been waiting for quite some time. I'll need to verify your authorization to see the founder, and that will take a few minutes. Until then, would you be willing to speak to inmate 53160? He's in Isolation Ward A. You can get there from this area. Okay. I will hear his grievances.
Extending walkway.
Waka walkway. That's all locked down.
Inmate 53160.
Ha! Human augment. Class 6. Life with the possibility of parole. Isolation ward protocols. Visitors must be approved by warden. Recreational materials must be approved by warden. No access to computer terminals or technology allowed. A brilliant scientist who has dedicated himself to creating a perfect species through gene manipulation. 2 prior convictions for illegal experimentation and performing illegal genetic enhancements. Expert in multi-species augmentation. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see what this guy has to say. What up, Dr. Singh? Finally, a real person. Man, this sucks that none of this stuff is voice acted. Oh well. I've tried speaking to those holograms, but they don't age. They do not tire. They cannot be harmed, and they cannot understand the vital importance of my work. I need to continue my research. I must have research materials, a lab, test subjects, access to a computer, the files at Memory Alpha. It's all in my request. Give me these few things, and I can change the galaxy. You are a psychopath. No one wants to hear anything from you. Why should Starfleet let you continue your research? Genetic manipulation is illegal. Genetic code. The genetic code holds no secrets from me. I can cure diseases, extend lifespans, make the perfect warriors. First, the Federation is at war. Many lives are lost every day. But what if I could make the people on your crew stronger and more resilient? What if your reaction time was increased tenfold? Or your body could heal from almost any wound? I can create perfection. All I need is time and resources. I'll make a report to Starfleet Command, but I can't promise anything. I think your research is dangerous, but it's up to Starfleet Command to make a final decision. I will do that one. Ooh, nice. Let's see who's in here.
Inmate 98639.
Class 1. Dang. Pending isolation ward protocols. Full access to Starfleet intelligence. Full access for Starfleet intelligence. Other visitors must be approved by warden. Access to technology restricted. Must be accompanied by a rapid response team at all times when out of cell. How's he even in there? Couldn't he just tear the door off? Crazy. Infiltrator impersonating Captain Tivix of the USS Cochrane, removed from ship along with 3 other Undine on Stardate 71967.3. Testing of isomorphic capabilities remains inconclusive. Remanded to Facility 4028 for detention and debriefing. Refer to Order 54937 Drake 6 for details. Let's talk to this guy. He seems angry. Alright. Let's go try some other ones. Can I get in these? Oh, I should be able to. There's a thing in there. I'll probably be able to get into him in a minute. Alright, Warden. Talk to me. I did as you asked. May I see the Founder now? Of course, I verified your authorization and granted permission for your voter friend to transport as well. However, he must remain outside the isolation zones. I realize this is an unusual situation, but security protocols must be maintained. We're losing our most famous inmate. I suppose I should be a little sad, but it's not like she was very easy to get to know. She's very different from our other inmates. I don't suppose that she has much use for us. The Founder is being held in Isolation Zone B. If you follow the red line into the facility, you'll pass through main holding and then another processing area. Beyond that is Isolation Zone B. Alright, talk to Wei-Yun, who's waiting for you outside. Sounds good. Speaking to Wei-Yun.
Isolation Zone A.
Yes, it is. Very good. Hey, it's Wei-Yun. Hey, Wei-Yun.
The Founders are wise in all things.
Not likely.
Did you know your psychographic profile is required reading for all Vorta field supervisors? It's quite a fascinating study. To say you've had an unusual career would be an understatement.
Follow me. I'll take you to the founder.
I'm happy to hear it. Despite the delays, you're fulfilling your end of the deal adequately. I would like to remind you that the safety of the founder is now your responsibility. If she is harmed, the Dominion will have no choice but to respond. I think you'll find that Karo Khan will be the least of your problems if that occurs.
Let's go. Ooh. I remember this mission being kind of long. I could be wrong, though.
Main holding.
Main holding. What do we got? Let's go this way. Ooh. Can I read all these? I guess not.
Inmate 79962.
Class 9. Ooh. Pending. Interactions with other inmates must be monitored. Private recreation to and study access. Zeta 9 protocols in effect. Jammers must be active whenever inmate is present. Communication with inmate must be approved by warden. Access technology must be approved by warden. Commander of the Romulan warbird IRW Hakona and present at the discovery of the planet Iconia. Appointed as second-in-command to Fleet Commander Tamalak in 2382. Defected to Imperial Romulan state a year later. Commander of remaining Romulan military forces after destruction of Homeworld. Named Praetor of the Romulan Star Empire in 2394. Deposed by Sela. Interesting. Ooh.
Access denied.
Rats.
Inmate 79478.
Prince Khan. Ooh. Human augment. Here's another one. 20 years without the possibility of parole. Interactions with other inmates must be monitored. Private recreation and study access. Guard required at all medical treatments and required counseling sessions. Communications with inmate must be approved. Access to technology. Yeah. Leader of a radical augment group known as the Children of Khan. Born in 2374 on Mars, underwent accelerated critical neural pathway engineering on Adijon Prime at age 8. Further enhancements to physical attributes, reflexes, vision, and stamina followed 2 years later. Subjects exhibits extreme antisocial and psychopathic tendencies. Bipolar symptoms may be due to difficulty processing neural input. Manipulative to an extreme degree. Caution is recommended in all interactions. Ooh. Remanded to Lowe's Institute on Stardate 7773.7 for long-term therapy. While there, led a patient uprising that resulted in the deaths of all staff on site. Jeez. The patients now calling themselves Children of Khan, then attempted to enter Romulan space. Apprehended on Stardate 84310.7. Mehora is too dangerous to be housed at a psychiatric facility. Remanded to Facility 4028 until suitable arrangements to make a transfer possible.
Access denied.
How can I open these? I didn't want to do the character models, probably. Ooh, I wonder if there's another set on the other side. See, this is fun. I mean, it would be cooler if they had the computer read it, but it's still fun. The other levels, the new ones, have more voice acting, on the one side, which is good.
Inmate 91407.
But they have less of this. Cardassian, Class 5. 35 years without the possibility of parole. Interactions with other inmates monitored. Blah, blah, blah. Study. Guard required at medical treatments and counseling. Outside communications must be approved by warden. Commander of True Way strike team that attacked a colony on Castron 2, convicted in fatal bombing of amusement center. Oh, jeez. In Lacarian City, suspected in string of attacks on Bajoran freighters and attempted infiltration of the USS Epire. Incarceration at the request of Cardassian government. All communications about him must be reviewed by Amara Lanarian at the Cardassian Ministry of Justice. Hey, this one opened. What up, dog?
Inmate 72604.
Prolethian. Holographic interface only. Hostile telepath. Protocol Zeta 8 in effect. Apprehended on Lysipia. Convicted of hostile telepathy, mind control, and attempted murder of Central Bank of Lysipia official. Suspect of 8 attacks on financial officials in the Bolian sector. Previous conviction for mind control and robbery, where he used telepathy to read the minds of a Janus mining manager and gain access codes to the company's Topolane vaults. Ooh, they let me go in this one. What the heck? Looks like just one more.
Inmate 51099.
40 years without the possibility of parole. Diet plan 85 beta. Non-replicated food. Meals served in cell. Bite restraints must be in place at times when out of cell. Jeez. Tactical officer and battle leader of Gorn vessel whatever. Captured by Starfleet personnel in the Argelis system. Convicted of murder of 17 non-combatant civilians. Remanded to New Zealand penal colony, where he attacked and critically injured 2 guards. Transferred to facility 4028 for the remainder of sentence. Not eligible for prisoner exchange. Ooh, he's big. Cool. See, that stuff is fun.
Processing zone B.
Oh.
You may proceed. Isolation zone B. Extending walkway. Inmate 91856.
Tholian. Ooh, nice. Tholian environmental protocols. Jammers must be active. Oh yeah, because they can communicate through electronics. Found in escape pod on Stardate. Blah blah blah. Brought to Deep Space K7 for medical treatment. While there, attempted to download information on ship's movements and military capabilities from Starfleet database. Held at Facility 4028 pending completion of negotiations with the Link government for reparation. Nice. Hey, cool. I checked them all out. Brilliant. Alright, Founder. Talk to me.
Access granted.
Hey. Changeling Class 10. Sentence pending. Requires level 8 force field infected at all times. Visitors must be approved by Warden and Federation Council. Outside communication restricted. Inmate not allowed out of cell without Warden's approval. Leader of Dominion forces during the Dominion War surrendered to Federation custody after signing the Treaty of Bajor. Rehabilitation and therapy efforts have been ineffective. Medical personnel not equipped to deal with changeling physiology utilize subroutine Bashir 98 before any examination. I don't know what that is. I bet you it's something that keeps you from something. Got it. Lowering force field. What up, lady?
What do you want, Solid? Time is meaningless. I will endure.
Founder, we have a situation on Deep Space Nine.
Since you are here asking for aid, your dilemma must be serious. At least for you. What are you prepared to offer in return for my assistance? And what guarantee do I have that you will fulfill your end of any bargain we might reach? I have little trust for your kind, and with good reason. What is that human saying? To learn about a people, learn how they treat their prisoners? I have been here for many years, and I have learned much in that regard. Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted. Time is meaningless. I will endure.
Why did you choose to surrender to the Federation?
My captivity was the price I paid for the life of my people. We were dying, infected with a virus created by Starfleet intelligence. Odo cured me, but when I linked with him, I knew that he needed his justice. Otherwise, he would have stayed with the Solids, stayed with that woman. Therefore, I surrendered myself so he would take the cure to the Great Link. Once he joined it, I knew he would never leave. I am immortal. A few years here is a minor inconvenience. Those lost years are worth far less than the prizes I've gained in return. Time is meaningless. I will endure.
A Vorta came here with me. I will take you to him.
Then you mean to release me? Interesting. The price of my freedom, I trust, will not be insignificant. I will trust you, despite my inclination to do otherwise. I will return to the Great Link and to Odo. We have much to discuss. Lead the way. I wish to see what you Solids have in store for me after all these years.
Let's go! Ooh, cutscene. Sweet. And the bridge goes out. Ah!
Founder, your ordeal is at an end.
Wayoon, your line lives on. Good.
Nice.
Let us leave this place.
Founder, we have taken DS9 in your name and are prepared to extend our campaign throughout the quadrant. Give your blessing to our victory. We are yours to command.
I know you, Karakan. Your fleet failed us in the battle for Deep Space Nine. We lost because you did not arrive.
The fleet was diverted, passing through the anomaly. We did not...
I need soldiers, Karakan, not excuses. You failed the Dominion once. I will not give you the opportunity to do so again.
No! It can't! Ah! Attack! Kill everyone but the Founder! We are dead! We go into battle to reclaim our lives!
I think not. Did you really think I came here alone? Loyal Jem'Hadar! Defend your god! Kill these traitors!
Nice.
ISIS is offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
Captain, I've lost contact with the DV Ferocity. I'm detecting power failures all over the station, and there are signs of weapon fire, but there's something blocking my sensors. I can't get a complete reading. We're near the secondary ISIS core. That might be our best place to determine what's happened and what we can do to get back to the ship. You got it. Take me to the core.
Offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
I'm sure there's a prison bank that we gotta fight our way through. Time for some Ketracel. Bam.
Antechamber B. Secondary ISIS core.
ISIS
is
offline.
Offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
I'm sorry. It's not possible to override emergency protocols at this time. Primary ISIS core is offline. The secondary core has limited functionality. Until order is restored, Facility 4028 is in lockdown. Holomatrices are offline, communications are blocked, and transporter inhibition field has been activated. The shuttle bay is protected by a Class 10 force field. What do I need to do to restore the primary ISIS core?
Emergency protocols engaged.
2 protocols are accepted to restore order in case of a catastrophic event in the facility. If prisoners are subdued either using lethal or non-lethal protocols, you will then be able to reboot the primary ISIS core. Back. Tell me about the non-lethal protocol.
Non-lethal option selected.
Emergency site-to-site transport available. If you subdue prisoners and then tag them for transport, I will be able to move them to a safe holding zone. When order is restored, you will be able to bring me completely back online. The holographic staff can take it from there. If you choose the non-lethal protocol, defeat prisoners and tag them for transport to a holding area. Then you'll be able to restore the primary ISIS core. Let's try the other one. Tell me about the lethal protocol.
Option selected.
In the instance of a complete loss of control of the facility, Starfleet Command has authorized the use of a lethal protocol. While the loss of life will be regrettable, it has been deemed preferable to allowing the residents of Facility 4028 to escape. If you choose the lethal protocol, kill prisoners in the facility until the riot is under control. Then you'll be able to restore. Wow, I'm not sure. I guess we'll do the non-lethal
option selected. ISIS is offline. Emergency protocols to their cells in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so is a violation of facility emergency holomatrix control.
You've found the controls for the emergency holomatrix. With your engineering training, you think you can do a partial reboot of the holomatrix and reactivate the prison's holographic riot guards. You'll need to realign the holomatrix circuits in the main holding to make it work, but this will give you an advantage against Karakan's forces and any inmates who are attempting to escape. Reboot the holomatrix and then realign the holomatrix circuits in the main holding to reactivate Facility 4028's riot guards. You got it. Is that everything? Alright, let's go.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Violence is against facility regulations. All inmates are ordered to return to their cells.
Is that everybody?
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Tough prisoner. Escaped prisoner. Ha! Wayoon. What a dork. I love it. I love all the Vortas that are cowering everywhere.
Secured.
He's down.
Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Weapons fire detected. Possession of weapons is a violation of facility regulations. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
I should have just killed all these guys. Oh well.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Inmates must return to their cells in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so is a violation of facility regulations. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured is against transporting regulations now. All inmates are ordered to return to their cells.
Alright, who next? Wasn't I supposed to reconnect something in here? I guess not.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Weapons fire detected. Possession of weapons is a violation of facility regulations.
A little bit overkill, but it's fun.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. 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 Inmates must return to their cells in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so is a violation of facility regulations. Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Ooh, final prisoner. Oh, it's soon. We meet again. Now this is an interesting situation. You should return to your cell. And why would I do that? No one is attacking me. The facility is chaos. And given a little luck, I might be able to stroll out the front door. By this time next week, I could be back in Klingon space continuing my research. You'll never get outside the facility. Oh, really? I know this place has space dock. We used it when I arrived. All I need to do is get a shuttle and escape. There's no way out. I can't guarantee your safety unless you return to your cell. Stop your incessant yammering and let me think. You have a ship in orbit. But so do the Jem'Hadar. There's a 90% chance that one or both of these vessels will fire on a ship leaving the facility. I could use the transporters, but there's a 86% chance that ISIS has cut off access. However, I could circumvent ISIS in approximately 2.3 minutes. Very well, I will return to captivity, but only if you promise to report that I did so willingly. I'll need every advantage I get if I am to continue my work.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now. Primary ISIS core.
Hey, Warden, what's up? Warden, speak to me! I'll see you. First, it's just... there it is. Diagnostic cycle complete. Took a few seconds for ISIS to bring me completely back online. I apologize for the delay. Can you take it from here? Certainly. Now that ISIS is online, getting the remaining prisoners back to their cells and settled should be trivial. I've also contacted the closest starbase and requested an engineering team. We'll be back at peak operating capacity in no time. Thank you for your assistance. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been here. Excellent. I'll be leaving with the Founder now. I feel like part of this mission is missing. Use transporter pad. Got it. missing out. I feel like part of this mission is missing. I distinctly remember when I first played this, there was a section where they had like new Gamma Quadrant Jem'Hadar. Like there was something about them that was fancy, and they had extra poofy hair or something like that. I don't remember if it was here or another place, but I'm pretty sure it was on this level. And I think it's what the character that Wei Yun replaced. He was kind of like his own character. I think there was a character he replaced that was in charge of them, and they were kind of like showing them off or something like that. But then again, that character that was the other lady wasn't voiced, so the changeling lady. Captain, I'm detecting multiple Jem'Hadar ships, and there are more on an intercept course. I'm contacting the fleet at Vazor, but I don't know if incoming hail, sir. It's the lead Jem'Hadar ship. Karu Khan wants to speak with you. Put on screen.
Surrender the Founder and your pet, and you will survive, Captain. Refuse, and I will destroy your ship.
He's bluffing. He can't harm a Founder.
I can, and I will, Vorta. Victory is life.
Go to warp while you still can. We'll hold them off.
No! I will have the Founder! All ships, attack!
Captain! Shields are 47% and falling!
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern shown 6. Launch torpedoes! Full spread!
Sir!
We won't be able to hold them off forever, Captain!
Get the Founder back to DS9 now. Aw, man. I wanted to do some more space battles. Go on. Right, that's it. That could have gone better, but I know you did the best that you could. A check of Facility 4028 shows several prisoners unaccounted for. Most will be able to pick up with ease, but there are 2 high-priority inmates missing. Taurus and someone named James Fadi Mahira. I just read that. I don't know anything about Mahira, but Taurus had help. An Iconian energy signature was detected near her cell. Oh, sweet. She could be anywhere now. Rescue teams are already in the Ayala system, looking for survivors from the battle. The Jem'Hadar took some hits too, but from what we know, Karu Khan made it back to Deep Space Nine. This isn't over yet. Alright. That's it for this one. We'll see you on the next one.